potentially do to get out of this spanking? And I thought to myself, I am faster than everyone else in my family. So if I can just figure out how to get around her, I can get away from her and I won't get a spanking. So she came at me and I threw the beanbag at her. She caught the beanbag and I ran around her and I started running out of the house. And as I started running out of the house, I was thinking to myself, okay, what am I going to do now? And as she's running behind me, which is always quite funny to watch your mom run, she's running after me, calling me by my full name. If you don't know this, my full name is Wayne Oswald Browning Jr. She's like, Wayne Oswald Browning Jr., you get back here and get your spanking. I'm like, I'm not getting a spanking today. So I'm running, and I finally get to the point, like, I don't know what I'm going to do. At some point, I got to stop running. So I decided, you know what? She can't climb a tree. I've never seen her climb a tree, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to climb up the tree, and I'm just going to wait there. And that's what I did. The bad thing is I did have to come down at some point, and the spanking was much, much worse. But it gave for a great family story. I was definitely that kid. I was the kid who would do anything and say anything, and that was part of my big problem is I will say anything. Here's the thing. I actually have two boys who have the same problem that I have, and here's the problem. Our verbal capacity is quite greater than our character. Do you know what I mean by that? Meaning, I see this in my boys all the time. They are very, very good with words. They can have a conversation in a way that most little kids their age can't have those conversations. The problem isn't that they have verbal capacity. The problem is they haven't had enough life experience to have enough character. So many times the things they say show how little character they have. And I was definitely that kid myself. I remember having this fight. I was going to not eat food. You guys probably have either had that fight or you're now having the fight with your children. And I stood against yams. I was like, I am not going to eat yams. I mean, they're disgusting looking. Their texture is bad. And they're called yams. I mean, why do you want to eat anything called a yam? The only thing I can think worse